Hi guys, it's me, it's MPD, and we're back to running the Shadows. Misdirection. Central Hong Kong spills out along Victoria Harbour, all glittering in chrome and neon flash against the night's darkness. The skyscrapers are a jagged nest of mirrored knives thrust into the sky, rendering the clouds as they ascend into the heavens. The Ares Asia holding complex squats menacingly over Chater Road. A steel and concrete tomb intertwined with nearby buildings in a web of sky bridges and shared parking structures. You make your way inside and ascend to the 5th floor. A public foyer that connects to the restricted areas of the complex. As the elevator opens, you arrive in a cold, dimly lit reception area. Beyond it, your quarry awaits. Show me my team. Pardon me, sorry. Let's give you the spirit. Let's confirm. Exiting the Ares Asia holding elevator on the 5th floor of the skyscraper complex, the antiseptic odour of the mega corporation's offices assails your nostrils. The immaculate, detailed interior speaks volumes of the wealth and control of the North American industrial giant that has come to wield the free enterprise zone. Raptor glances at his bracer, pulling up a page of notes on Ares Asia Holdings and scrolling through it. We're looking for a lab between floor 15 and 40. Everything below 15 is shopping and recreation, and the residential areas span 41 to 92. The auto repair circuit should be up there as well. I know Taylor and Hardingham. They'll keep it close to their main lab so they can work on the project in their off hours. They'll need specialised testing equipment, things you can't fit in an apartment, even a big one. So everything we're looking for will be near the main lab? Yes. Once we plant the altered visitor record data, we can find the lab's precise location. From there, everything we need should be nearby. Sup, dude? Welcome to Ares Asia Holdings, a division of Ares Microtechnology. How may I assist you today? At the sight of Gaichu, the receptionist recoils visibly and his face grows ashen. Dear God, is that a ghoul with you? Yes, he is my bodyguard, and I would ask kindly that you not fret about it. Don't fret when you waltz in here with a goddamn cannibal in tow. Calm yourself. Not only is he my bodyguard, he's part of my research into the integration of drone hardware with living tissue. But I'm Dr. Ractor, formerly employed by Grishin Avicor as the director of drone development for over 10 years, and the ghoul and the drone you see are part of my latest project. You aren't on the guest list. It's a fully autonomous quadrupedal defense and attack drone with integrated fire direction data management, adaptive autosoft parsing, and modular weapons integration. This drone redefines Bleeding Edge. What's more, it's an adaptive experience registry subprogram. To wit, it learns. Oh, yes, I see. There's a lot of interesting information. What should I put you down on the arrival sheet? Put down on the arrival sheet, then. Put down that I'm here to make a sales pitch. If there is any company in the world that would be interested in cutting-edge combat drones, it should be Ares Macrotechnology. I have a full report of on-field and stress tests, part time to failure, and combat efficiency. And I do not like being delayed. Very well. Have a pleasant evening, Doctor. Please stay on this floor until the escort from the Drone Research Division arrives. Sweet. Now, I've been having some problems with this mission in relation to bugs. So there's some content that I know I won't need to do. Like I know there's some emails that aren't that important to read, so I'm going to not read important emails. I'm going to read the important ones, and hopefully we're going to do this. Send one of your team's drones in. Give me Raptor. We're going to overclock your... I'll put you in control mode so I can control you. In you go, Corshi. I should probably have read that. Basically, Lee is, I guess, some sort of maintenance guy. Um, he's saying don't mess with this thing because it will take all the security systems offline, including the elevators. So let's cut power to the elevators. It is done. And now if I run to here, that takes us out of the turn-based, so I can just strut around. Now, I also want to go in here. Public terminal. This is a public matrix terminal for guests and visitors. Its primary functions appear to be directory and news service as well as basic email. This is also a perfect terminal for you to upload the fake visitor records. Alter visitor records. You slip a data chip into the port on the public terminal and let the worm go to work. After several seconds, the chip flashes green. Now, Ares Asia Holdings records show that the Golden Fong have visited on several occasions in the past. Sweet. Why is that still showing as yellow? I guess he's on the 27th floor. Here's some stuff about Mr. Tyler that I don't really care about. Here's some stuff about Mr. Hardingham that I don't really care about. But it was yellow, so I had to do it. And I believe the stairway is through this door, down this corridor, and through here. Excellent, Underdog. We have arrived. We should make certain to find the auto repair circuit while we're here. I'm sure it'll be around here somewhere. Good, then it won't be too much work to pick it up on our way. Thank you very much for the assistance. So we're going to come out here. Ah, a safe. Safe status locked. There is a small keycard slot in the side of the safe. A red light glows next to it, indicating the safe is still locked. Okay. Ares Asia Directive Energy Weapons Laboratory Annex. Aus viam invinium aut facium. Do not know what that means. Recent messages. Olympics cancelled. Can't stinking believe it, Jung. I've spent all this time and money tracking down Olympics to the 2060 Neo-Tokyo Olympics. The OIC's cancelled them entirely. Some crap about not having enough participants. I guess a lot of countries pulled out in protest over Japan's treatments of metahumans and the way we've handled their holdings in California. I mean, yeah, I'm all for equality, but the Olympics? That's about brotherly love, the spirit of competition, and the unity of mankind. I can't imagine anyone using them for such transparent political purposes. It breaks my heart. Zia, can you put these reports on my desk? Zero, I was hoping to take a look at your power output test sometime soon. I'm going to be in and out of the office all day, so just let yourself in and put them on my desk. The code is 98144. We're also going to read the research as well. Attention, all information contained herein is considered secret/orcon. Duplication of files forbidden. Authorized eyes only. Select file. Desert war testing. Ares Europe has given us the go-ahead on entering the Griffin drone prototypes into this season of Desert Wars. Between the auto-repair circuitry, the MP laser prototypes, and the self-organised threat assessment programs, I think we've got a great chance at being one of the standout stars this season. Obviously, we have a lot of work to do between now and the kick-off event, so I'm expecting plenty of crunch time. I know each and every one of you wants this as much as I do. It's hard for me to express how proud I am of the team and all the hard work that you've put in over the past year. If we can pull this off, we're positioned to be one of the biggest teams in the security drone hardware in the past 10 years. If we buckle down and put the hours required, I know we can do it. Glenviv at my office, come get some. Dr. Taylor. Ah, Taylor, how far you've fallen. When we worked together, we'd never have written this kind of limp corporate missive. We all cared enough about our work that we'd never have to motivate the team like this. He's become a management tool of Ares Macrotech. I doubt there's much left of the passionate young researcher I know. So you think he lost his edge? No, not as such. I believe he's still quite capable a researcher, but when you spend all the time managing a budget or organising your team, what time is there left to do the actual work? The reason you got into the field in the first place? No thank you. This is a disgusting world. Self-organising subroutine bugs. Hey Ian, I've been encountering a worrying bug in the last multi-drone mesh network tests. After checking on it, I'm pretty sure it originates in the self-organisation subroutines. When the Griffin drones go into self-diagnostic mode and start sharing their telemetry data after field activity, they stop responding to external commands. Even kicking the debugger over to the admin mode won't stop them. It looks like they're not responding to outside commands because they're identifying activity orders as non-critical in comparison to their attempts to share and learn from each other's telemetry. It's downright spooky. They tried to push me out of the room during one of the tests because one started firing the on-share cleanup base camp function, and the rest picked up on it. They identified me as an object to be removed from the secure space, and the worst part is the trigger condition was me trying to shut down the mesh network. I don't know, Ian. I just don't like the idea of drones making value judgments about administrator orders. I'd like to strip out the self-organising code for future tests until I can debug it. I understand that we're trying to play catch-up with Renroku on pseudo-intelligence front, but the fallout if this bug spreads could be pretty catastrophic, Dr. Yang. Wait on the next test. Just a heads up for the team, hold on further self-organisation tests until you get it all clear for me, Taylor or Yan. There's a bug where the drone network refuses external orders while they're pursuing their self-generated directives, data sharing, learning, battle examination, etc. It's nothing critical, but it's going to make debugging other systems a pain in the ass until we get it sorted out. General tests are still a go. 10 to 1. They're still using my old code. Sounds like the same kind of bug I encountered during my early tests in Moscow. The problem is that they're trying to give orders to drones while the drones had prioritised their own desires over that of the end user. They never respond so long as they're in group reflection mode. They're still working off your code? How long ago was that? 6 years. I spent most of that in Berlin running with a hell of a street samurai. I got out before she did before the flux state went under. No idea if Lucky Strike got out or not, but I expect she did. Lucky Strike is, a street samurai that you can hire in Dragonfall as like in this game where you've got your regular team, you've got a regular team in Dragonfall, but you can also hire on like Shadowrunners for like on a case-by-case basis. Lucky Strike is one of those. She is particularly badass. Anyway, I was never the best programmer of the team, but after my accident I went back to my old self-organisation code to revise it. The new perspective helped, honestly. The deeper I got into data sharing and self-development code, the more I came to realise that it was impossible to build a truly independent drone A system. To build a truly independent drone A system as simple as weighing order priority. Checking from A to B to C is functional but inelegant. My solution was to create a system of interlocking desires and motivations that shift and change over time. The only overriding principle is that both Korshi and I must work together to solve problems. What would happen if you attacked Korshi? I would likely miss any shot I took. I've got poor aim and Korshi is good at taking cover. Assuming I hit it, however, it would ask me why. If I couldn't explain myself sufficiently, Korshi would protect itself. Of course I do have a universal kill switch, so that wouldn't happen. Okay. Walk away. And this was what, 98144? 98144. Sweet. Barely audible click and the door unlocks. Sweet. Gonna plant the financial data. And I'm going to read your email. Door code. They changed your door code while we were out on vacation. The chips got a little fried when someone forgot to close the shutters in the laser tab when we were testing one of the new emitters. It's 23847. He just likes to go drinking at a pub. So I'm gonna... Can't remember what this one was. 23847. 2, 3, 8, 4, 7. Email. Leaking vents. Pub time, cheating bastard. Project reports. No, I don't care about any of that. Close the shutters. Silhouette. The stillness of Ares' laboratory suddenly rent by the unmistakable sound of the explosion. The floor trembles beneath your feet and the dust falls from the ceiling tiles. As the echoes of the blast recede around you, the distinctive smell of atomized concrete and scorched carpet wafts in through the vents. I'm seeing a lot of radio traffic. Whatever that blast was, Ares wasn't expecting it. I think we're about to run face first into another runner team, underdog. Look on the bright side, Clanky. Clanky. Maybe they won't be the ones who shoot first and loot the corpses kind of teams. Maybe we'll have to fight all of the knight-errant goons they're dragging along with them. I've found that planning for the best possible outcome generally leads only to disappointment and trips to the hospital. We've still got a job to do. Quite right, and I'm in no mood to play testosterone-driven games with a bunch of street punks with something to prove. The combatants in the next room are quite obviously Shadowrunners. The gear is mismatched, they wear no uniforms, and the texture of mechanical gear and heavy armour indicates they're prepared for anything. The Shadowrunners huddle up. Their voices are loud enough that you can hear them, even through the glass door. They don't seem to have noticed you. Christ on a crutch, that was nasty. Jarl, is that the last of them? Looks like it, Bull. My C-12 wrecked the stairwell, so we're safe from the backup via that route. Dizzy, how you doing? Remind me again why we went to the executive level before getting to the lab. I'm all for a brawl, but pulling 4 knight-errant adepts off of Opti wasn't my idea of a party. You sir need to practice your martial arts. We had to go up there, Dizzy. Without keycards to get into the lab, we're as good as dead. Bull could have hacked the door, but his deck got slugged after you threw rigor into him and broke his concentration. Threw that rigor into him and broke his concentration. Hey! Who the hell are you guys? Oh, sweet Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Who the hell are you? You're not security. I could ask you the same thing. Yeah, sure, but let's get inside first. That stairwell isn't the only way into this area. Bull, pop the door so we don't get shot in the back. No arguments here. What the hell? The card doesn't work. Seems like you're in a bit of a bind. Yeah, it looks like. Would it be too much to ask to have you open the door? Yeah, give me a second to open the door. Sweet. Thanks a lot. We would have been cut apart out there. Never let yourself get backed into a corner, you know? Sounds like something went wrong. Bull's deck got slagged by some sparky ice. We got surprised by a rigger coming out the hallway. I did a hip throw on him, but his body hit the jab point Bull was using. Some kind of surge hit. The system went to red alert. Before we knew it, Knight-errant was crawling all over us. Rookie mistake, honestly. If I'd have set up a redundant signal filter, I'd have had an extra split second when the jack got fritzed. As it was, I tripped over some tar baby ice, and before I could get through, the system lit up like a Christmas tree. That key you used is almost certain for the private safe where they're keeping the auto repair circuitry we need. I know you're trying to be quiet over there, but I can totally hear you. Here, take the damn card, it's worthless to me. Just help us out of this place in one piece, thanks. Wait a minute, I recognise you. You're Underdog, right? Your name's all over the shadows of Hong Kong. From what I hear, you've been doing a lot of work for Connie Shank. Well, damn. I didn't expect to run into such heavy hitters on our first run out here. You have me at a disadvantage. Who are you? I'm Dizzy. The guy with the rifle is the Jarl. We try not to use the definitive article. Sounds weird. It's a title, Dizzy. It deserves a "the" before it. Those two are Opti and Bull, magic and tech support. So, you ever heard of us? Sorry, I can't say that I have. Well, I'm the best auto-decker you've never met. That's the important bit. You need to get a move out of here, though. KE will be here any minute. Not so fast. What about the prototype? We can argue about this here, or we can try and get out of here before we get killed. Makes you feel better. You hang on to it before we get out until we get out of harm's way. That is an acceptable outcome for the moment, anyway. Listen, watch your way out. We're going to rappel over to Federate Boeing building next door. With all of that racket, well, I think we're probably going to get shot off the line. Come with us. We're using the elevator shaft down to the MTC, whatever the fuck. I'm clicking too quick. I didn't even know what that was there. Should have done better legwork before we got here. We'll follow. More guns couldn't hurt, right? You lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Ruh-roh. They're gassing us. Look out. It's coming out of that vent. My dad wasn't afraid I'd be able to jack in and stop it. I hope we brought a deck or some drones. If you haven't, we've got to get out of here fast. Gonna give me haste. Gonna run to here. Fuck. That's totally not what I wanted to do. That's one of the gases done. Oh. Let's move everyone up first, or as best I can. Metal stance, take less damage. Oh. Fuck it, heaven sons. I need you now, Corshi, more than ever. Blaster, erosion, medic, suppression, execute assassin, execute ESP. Into the matrix I go. Ow. Fuck. Erosion. That crit. Theoretically. That's what he said. Time for a nice exciting game of Simon Says. Ah well. Next. In the middle. Shit. W. Shit, 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 shit. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, fuck. I'm usually quite good at this. Let's try it again. Okay, this is gonna be hard. W. Sweet. Oh, so close, clutch. Clutch hacks. Oh well. I think it's this one. Yeah, let's go that one. Boop. Totally hack stored. No gas. And I know there's a door out of here somewhere, and I think it's over here. Oh no, ice! What colour is the ice? It is white ice. So that is fine. Execute. Attacker. I believe I should only need the attacker. Let's... Oh, that's a shame. Now you can't move. Shit. This would be the sensible idea. Ractor, get your ass up there. Now go punch that dude. Or don't. I can't. Ow. And 10. Suppression. Let's move him up. Um. Sweet. Can melee that dude. Because it does AP damage. Now you help. No. Okay, I guess now you don't help. Time for some haxing. Start. There we go. Oh shit. I am here. Enemy turn. Yes, protect underdog. Protect fucking useless Shadowrunners. I know. I'll put erosion on that. And we're gonna run to here. Shit. Shit. Summon the wrong one. Okay. What colour? White. 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 Oh. Haha. Haha again. Get suppressed, bitch. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, no one is getting to her. She'll be fine. Hack. Time to hack. Shit. Ah well. QQO, QQO, where's QQO? That'll be this one, right? Oop. That's a Q, and that's an O. One, two, three, four. Q, M, W. I have no idea what this is. Warning, active alert in progress. Active security orders supersede regular schedules. Please contact administration for more details. Okay, fuck it. Just gonna jack out. He poison cloud. Sweet. That seems to be the last of the security forces. I can't hear anyone else on this floor. We should hurry, it won't be long before backup arrives. Nibbles, you're like some sort of crazy bat or something. I bet I could reach into my pocket, throw everything onto the floor. You'd be able to tell me how many bits and bobs there were, right? No, probably not. But I could tell you where they were at least. Counting is difficult, especially when it's very likely you'd throw a handful of dried shrimp. Lab safe. Scoop in the goods. Upload the camera footage. Now it's time to escape. The elevator door refuses to open. Some kind of manual lock is engaged. A blinking alert message reads, "Elevator in transit. Doors will unlock once elevator passes floor 27. Looks like you won't be able to pry them open for a minute or two. Better hunker down." Let's put haste on you. No, he's AP. Get in, my guys. Out of here. Sweet. The pungent smells of the musty stone grease and the remnants of neuro-stun gas mix in your nostrils as you rappel down the elevator shaft. Whatever frustrated knight-errant security officers are in pursuit are too far away to be heard. All around you there is only darkness and the occasional red hue maintenance light. As you reach the bottom and pry open the heavy elevator doors, light comes flooding into the shaft. With any luck, you are only minutes away from the MTR station, and with it, freedom. Freedom! You exit the service elevator and step onto the dimly lit basement. You hear no sounds of alarms nor shouting, but it's only a matter of time before Knight Errant catches up with you. The basement smells of molten stale air. Faint vibrations run through the floor and walls every few moments, evidence of the MTR trains passing nearby. That was closer than I'd have liked. Phew. Chalk that up on things I don't want to have to do again. Get gas while trying to escape from Knight Errant. Ah, buck up, Dizzy. At least your fists and feet could hurt those bastards. I swear to God I'm never running against Ares again unless I've got an assault cannon with me. The old 6-guns won't cut it against Knight Errant. Just spring for some APDS rounds, man. You don't need to overcompensate that much. So what now? We just march through the basement into the central MTR stations? We don't have much time. Before we head off into the unknown, What are we going to do about the prototype? You need it for your job, I need it for mine. You aren't the only ones who needs this. We have a job to finish, just like you do. It's unfortunate we both can't get what we want, but that's how life is some days. You suck it up and move on. Come on, you're well established. You've got a network of contacts. The runner community knows how reliable you are. I'm a little fish in a big pond here. I blow this job and I might not be able to get work in Hong Kong again. Hell, you don't even need the prototype. Just the damn GPS unit on it. If we don't get paid, we'll be just as screwed as you. I know my team and I don't know you. Maybe for you, for me, it's life or death for my friends, and maybe me too. I'm begging you, give me something to work with. You don't have to be like this. You do me this favour, I can pay you back in the future. You got my word on it. Bratzer leans over to whisper to you. It's true that we only need the GPS unit. That said, I'm certain I could fix the prototype up so that we could get it on the field. It's your call, though. We can be good Samaritans or keep the weapon for ourselves. Okay, maybe we can work something out. Thanks, man. I don't like the idea of cheating on a job, but we've on the same team here. We both have to live and work in the same environment. How about this? We take the laser and you keep the GPS and nobody's the wiser. And I'll owe you one. You call it in, I'll help you out, or get friends who can, if I'm tied up. Oh, that's not good enough for me. Well, crap, I guess you have to do what you think is right. I guess there's nothing to do but try for another job. I can't pretend to be happy about your decision, but no hard feelings, okay? I know how it goes. It's tough out there for everyone. Oh, I was hoping he'd bribe me. Listen, you go ahead. I'll head the other way so we'll be less conspicuous once we get out of the collapsed area. Keep safe, okay? Piercing cold cuts through the silence of the empty station. It's distant, but you probably won't be flung. Better move quickly. Guard dogs. They're heading our way, undoubtedly tracking us by scent. We need to keep moving, or they'll be on us very quickly. Guard dogs. Ah. I'll take that. Stealables. Power down secondary systems. Hey, what happened to the lights? Those jokers down Central promised we'd have power down here. Beats me, this place is falling apart. Wouldn't be surprised if Wiring was home to a pack of devil rats. The sooner this day's over, the better. I could go kill them. I can get out of Dodge. That's how we do that. Now we go overclock, you little friend. That's not good. Boom. I know. Slice that son of a bitch. Right, why are you such a bitch with the shootings? Time to get out of here. Who the fuck are these guys? Smooth through the MTR station, several figures move in to interrupt your advance. The leader is obvious, a hulking brute of a troll. He cradles a heavy assault rifle in the crook of his cyberarm and reeks of stealth cigarettes and casual brutality. The name Steel Tooth is stenciled across the flat vest beneath his jacket. His eyes narrow as you approach. That's enough for you, punk. My crew's had a long night. Nerves a little raw, you know, and crunching somebody's face always brightens my mood. Let me speak in small words so you don't misunderstand. Give us a prototype laser or we're going to kill you so hard your ancestors feel it. Whoa, can we talk about that? We should talk about this. We can be friends. Listen to yourself. It's embarrassing, you whiny little baby. Listen, we're all super impressed by the size of your gun, really, but we're not really inclined to give anything to a dumb thug like you. Adults are talking, little girl. Once they're done, maybe you'll be able to run along home and play with your dollies. Until then, shut the hell up. Right, cigarette's done, which means your time's up. Hand over the prototype now. We had to ditch it back in the caves. Knight's Errant is right behind us. Bullshit, nobody dumps a payday like that. Not unless they've got no other choice. Their guard dog's following us by scent and the light had a tracking device on it. Ah, hell. Still though, I ain't buying it. Tell you what, we strip search you. If you have it, you can be on your way. How about that? Oh, fuck it. To hell with you. That's a cool mask. Ah, shit. Wasted. Everyone's after this goddamn laser, man. The MTR pulls away from the station and you become lost in the crowd. Just another face travelling central toward Kowloon. Every second puts blessed distance between you and the hornet's nest of night-errant soldiers you've left in your wake. With the data planted and GPS module in your possession, it seems certain that Ares Asia will place the blame for your run on the doorstep to the Red Dragon Association. Sweet. Any second game. Or not, you know. Prototype sniping laser rifle. This heavy laser rifle has low capacity before requiring a reload battery swap. Pierces up to 3 armor. Is slightly more accurate than a traditional weapon. I will take that. Stash. Yep, sweet. Let's go, we've got a bunch of metadata, so let's go sell that. I'll do some shopping. Yo, T0, I gotta go, man. This cat I was telling you about. Whatever, let's get down to business. You got it. Got some metadata for you. Come by the boat and I'll show you a prototype laser weapon. Wicked. You're serious, aren't you? Wow. Okay. That's like way better than metadata. I'm going to invoice this as a full-on pay data. Tribe is going to freak. Lasers like second nature to us. Okay, here's one of our pay data preload cred sticks. And this is something special, a game avatar for Inferno Souls, built by my friend Shockstat, fully loaded and farmed. Pumpy fist, yes! Boom! You're gonna love it. It's truly beautiful. Art gallery show exhibits of her work. 450. I'll come by the boat later when I gotta get a little time, man. I can't wait. You're the best underdog. We wrecked the fenceway and booked things. What, huh? All that G-Man's Feng Shui ancient sorcerer stuff, it's a bunch of drivel at all. Ooh, we proactively boosted our quarterly outcomes by mindfully unlining our beige cushions into a little circle and mooning over each other. Spare me, yo. Okay, we full on Trash Sky top floor. Boom, that's what I'm talking about, Stone Cold Thrash Fest. Why didn't you just tell me that? I guess you had to build up to it. Let's see what I got for you. Grab a program, here's my surplus stock. Give me the money. Sweet. Have more metadata. Red Dragon Association just got framed for industrial espionage in Ares Asia. Damn, that's cold. How'd that go down? Someone stole a prototype from Ares Asia while planting evidence. Vicious. The buzz in the network is that you're getting chewed up right now over Yao Sims Mong. I wonder if Ares is the chewer. Let's see what I got for you. I don't want you crap level 1 programs. Give me that money. Sweet. I don't think I have any. No, I don't have any more. See you later, Law. Peace. Let's level my dudes. Shrine spirits summoned by Gobbit are now present for an additional turn before dispelling themselves for a total of 3 rounds, or Gobbit's poison fog is upgraded to acidic fog, doing AC damage to those affected as well. I'm going to take that because that is cool. Okay, Isabel. Okay. Woo. Ow. I'm sure he has something that does AP damage. I do like the soft heal though, so I'm going to take that. Because Raktor is, apart from me, is the heavy. Ah, shit. You enter the trawler to find the crew gathered together waiting for you. Isabel has her head buried in a PDA. The rest of them are standing watching her, trying to be patient. Did someone call a crew meeting? I told you, I'm the one who gets called the crew meetings. Is has been doing her homework on Josephine Sang and Sang Mechanical Services. You're pacing, so that tells me you found something. Oh yeah, I found something alright. In 2011... Oh man, that was only 4 years ago. Sang Mechanical Services was a D-level corp floundering in the shallow end of Hong Kong corporate pool. That's when Josephine Shui married into the family. Josephine thought big. She conceived of a mass project that would catapult TMS into the big time, something she called the Prosperity Project. Prosperity? That's what Raymond was mumbling about. What is the Prosperity Project? Once upon a time in the 1900s, the walled city was a densely populated slum. Something like 30,000 people crammed into 6.5 acres. Well, I've heard this story before. It's a shithole, hell on earth, yada 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 yada. That's today's walled city, the second walled city. The first walled city started new life well over 100 years ago and lasted through both world wars and almost through the Awakening. It was torn down in 1994 when the government had finally had enough. It had become such a haven for criminals that the cops would only enter in large, well-armed groups. Sounds familiar? In 2021, Josephine Sang proposed a vision for a new type of low-income housing project, the Prosperity Project, a self-contained, low-cost walking neighbourhood for the poor, but on a grand scale. The Prosperity Project would give Hong Kong's poor and the flood of refugees pouring into the country a place that they could call their own, something that felt more permanent than sprawling tent city that was spontaneously sprang up after the first walled city was demolished. The Prosperity Project would replace the tent city and would be symbolically built on the site of the old walled city. The slogan was a place of dignity, where prosperity begins. The apartments weren't much bigger than the space you get in your average coffee motel, but they were built around plazas and marketplaces that contained goods and services catering to the poor. The government forgot the lessons of the last walled city. They loved the idea of containing the refugees and the poor to only a few densely populated blocks, kept them out of the public eye. Securing the contract catapulted Sang Mechanical Services' fortunes ahead. It eventually put Josephine Sang on the executive council. How'd you get so powerful building a slum? It's a very big slum. Apparently there are also the beginnings of a series of lucrative building contracts that propelled TMS into the big time. Where's Raymond come into all this? Raymond Black doesn't come into it at all, but Edward Sang does. Edward Sang? That's your foster father's real name. Raymond Black was actually Edward Sang, the only son of Josephine Sang and her late husband, Breakwater Sang. Edward was in charge of laying the groundwork for the world city, excavations and utilities, running in power lines, sewage, that kind of thing. So a secret foster grandmother is trying to kill us? Looks that way, yeah. Francis chuckles slowly to himself. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Remember that massive grey water leak that flooded the basement back in 48? What about it? Ray didn't know the first thing about sewer lines. He had a small army of plumbers, probably paid him double what the job was worth to fix the thing. It still took almost 2 months to get the leak under control. Not much of a utility expert, huh? So this man was not in charge of utilities for the project. What was he doing down there? I don't know. But Edward Sands disappeared from the public eye shortly after Prosperity was completed, around 2031. That's about the time he moved to Seattle, around 7 years before he found us. But what happened in the walled city? And what would make Raymond go back in there now after all these years? That's a question for later. I don't know, but I intend to find out. That karma! So Shadowlands. Claim. 150. Hey Underdog, I was able to cut out the priority bills of the files we recovered that work a few new yen. There's a lot of junk data none of the buyers wanted, so I decided to archive the leftover paperwork, requisitions, orders, etc. Nothing special, but I figured I'd keep it on hand. Okay. What's paid out for sale? Experimental Ares research. Open your job directory. Claim payment. Payment is such. I confess that I am very pleased with your work. It's not every runner who could have pulled off a job this magnitude. Well done, Lou. 2000. View all pending jobs. Back to root. Check your email. Have 4. I'll check all these in Shadowlands. God, I don't know what number we're on. Shadowlands 5 is what we're going to be on. So thanks for watching, guys, and catch you on the flip side. Peace.